money were no object, you had all the money in the world, what would you do to your home? How would it be? So it's very unusual for my clients to come with me and have money is no object kind of conversation. I have had one client once in the, it must be like 14 years now since I set up my own business, and in that time most people I've worked with have had some idea of what budget they had to work within. But the one client who they did have an idea of what budget they could work within, but it was a very big budget, and they just wanted to get what they wanted, and money was not their primary limitation. Having said that, although his opinion was money is no object, we're just happy to pay to get whatever we want, his wife's opinion was slightly different, and she was very much about, no, let's set ourselves a budget so that we can be sure, what we're actually getting for that price. So I personally, I'm of the opinion that she was right. It's good to have a budget. But what would you do if money was no object? If you are considering doing some work to your home, it's a really nice sort of dreaming exercise to go through, to just think, what would I love to have in my wildest dreams? What would be the most amazing home I could have? What alterations would I make to my home? How could I improve it? What would I do to have, the best life I possibly could have? What would that look like? And forget about how much it would cost, but just what would I really love? How would I love to live? What home would I love to live in? That's really a key thing. So this is something that you can do easily. But then what's the next step? So what I would say is, first of all, dream big and think about that what if money was no object situation. But then have another think about that. What would be the outcome of that? Fundamentally, how is that going to change your life? For example, if you're thinking, well, I want to do a huge extension on the back of my house, I want to have one of these, where everybody has this big fancy open plan kitchen, diner, family room. That's what I want to create. I want that just super beautiful with big bifold doors out into the garden. What is that fundamentally going to create for you? What change in your life is that home alteration going to give you? Maybe it's going to give you a space where you can enjoy more family time together. But think about, is that exactly the right kind of space for you? Is that the sort of thing that you want to be doing together as a family, spending time in the kitchen and the dining room? And sort of all that kind of big open space, is that how you want to spend time together? Or maybe it's that you want to have a much better connection with your indoor and your outdoor space. You love the garden, you spent a lot of time and effort on it, you want to be able to see it, you want to be able to relax inside throughout the year. Even when it's too cold and wet to go outside, you still want to be able to see it and enjoy it. But is that the fundamental thing that you're trying to achieve? And is that big open plan extension really the thing that's going to be best delivering that for you? So think about, what is that fundamental thing? What's the change to your life of that big dream alteration to your home? What's the fundamental change that's going to give you in your life? And then think about, what value does that have to you? What value would you put on that outcome? And then set yourself a budget. Set yourself a budget based on the value that change, or that fundamental change to your life would create. What value does that have for you? And what about your financial situation? What are you able to afford? And then sort of look at some kind of a balance between the value that it would provide to you and the amount that you're able to afford. And then what you can do is you can seek an alternative. Once you're understanding what that change is going to deliver for you for your life, maybe there are alternative ways to create that same outcome for you, but not necessarily in such an obvious solution, not a solution that you can see in every magazine or, you know, see it at your neighbour's home. Maybe there is a solution that is better for you, that gives you that fundamental outcome and meets your budget and your value objectives better. So this is a part of the process, or a sort of summary of the process that you would go through if you were to create a vision for your home. And this is what I call the Design Your Home Vision process. And I have created my own method that helps homeowners to go through this process of creating your vision. It's called the EAGLE method. It's a 5-step process, the EAGLE. And you can get a free taster of this process with my free Design Your Home Vision checklist. There's a link for that in the description box. You can get hold of that right now, and that will give you a little taster. They're quite powerful exercises that you can have a go at, that will help you to get more clear about what you need, what you want, and that will ultimately lead you to creating your home in the best way for you, and give you, effectively, you don't need to have money is no object situation. You can have a limited budget, but you could still achieve that dream outcome by having a very clear vision about what you want to achieve, and then how much money you have to achieve that. It's possible to start to figure out solutions that meet your dreams and meet your requirements. I hope this has been helpful. There are many other videos that you can watch on my YouTube channel, and I look forward to speaking to you another time soon. Bye for now.